Some emails are urgent and some just aren't. Some do need a response right away and some don't need a response until next week. But there's no way for your recipient to know when an email comes in how urgent something is unless it's right there in the subject line. Now, as assistants, it can be tempting to want to label everything as urgent because everything can feel urgent to us. We often have many balls up in the air, and in that sense, it gets magnified when you're assisting multiple clients. So while you might be tempted to simply add the word urgent to your emails, that actually tells your recipient very little about the content. So instead, here are some of the most helpful and effective urgency labels that you can use in your email subject lines. Now, before we dive in, you'll notice that I'm using brackets around the priority level. Brackets can help capture your reader's attention even more effectively, but ultimately it's up to you whether you want to use those brackets or not. Low, high priority. I like to simply use this low, high priority system with clients because it shows respect for their inbox. So if you're sending an email that doesn't need an immediate response or even the most timely response, then consider adding the low priority tag. And if it's truly something urgent, add the high priority tag. Action required. Do you need something done? Use this label to indicate that to your recipient that you need them to take action or that they owe you something. Here's an example. Action required, sign new hire contract by March 18th. Reply needed, end of day. If you need a response, the reply needed tag is a really good one. And you'll notice here that I added the end of day. Now, I find that adding an extra reply by with a time helps get a faster response. So here's an example. Reply needed by 3. Cancel Chicago travel? Time sensitive. If your email includes an expiration date, let your recipient know with this label. A simple example is time sensitive. Last chance RSVP for Game Changers Conference. Now, a pro tip for all of the tags: if something is truly urgent and requires immediate attention and you do not hear from the recipient, I want you to follow your email up with a text or a phone call. Do not follow an urgent email up with another email, because chances are if your recipient hasn't checked their inbox or they're too swamped with emails to read yours, they're not going to read yours no matter how many times you send them an urgent email. You are only cluttering up their inbox. So if something is truly urgent, always follow it up with a call.